Hey guys, it's Dr. Nate here, and today I want to talk to you about my thoughts on the do-it-yourself orthodontics. So that involves, the SmileDirect Club, the Candid, all those different type of companies that are doing it, basically having you do it yourself orthodontics. So first off, let me state that I am not one of those orthodontists who thinks that only orthodontists should be moving teeth. And let me give an example. So just yesterday, I was working with a dentist because we partner with a lot of dentists, and they had an ortho patient, they had an orthodontic patient who was interested in Invisalign, and the dentist was really excited, and he was basically asking me, hey, should I refer this, or should you do this, or what should we do? And this is one of those cases where I looked at the patient, and it was actually an Invisalign case, and so we did a scan, we took a look, and it was a great case for the dentist. It was an easy bite, a little bit of crowding, it's going to work out great. And I said, hey, this is a perfect example where you've already built the trust with the patient, they trust you. If you have any issues, you can contact me, but this is like a easy case where the dentist can easily do it. And so those are those examples where, hey, it's a good case, easy, patient has rapport with the dentist already, might as well just do it, might as well have the dentist do the treatment. So I think that's fine. Yes, I've stated before that I think orthodontists are probably the most qualified to do this because, as I've said before, instead of seeing a couple patients a month, a couple orthodontic patients a month, we are seeing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 patients a day who are in orthodontic treatment, whether it be braces or Invisalign or something of that sort. So that's why I think orthodontists are probably a little more qualified. But I think there's dentists that can do a great job and that they have a good relationship with the patient trusts them, so why not? I think that's a great idea. So that's why I wanted to qualify or wanted to say first that I'm not one of those orthodontists who are just like, hey, it should only be orthodontists doing braces, blasphemy. If anybody's doing anything else, that is not me. So I think there's definitely other examples or other reasons that patients will seek out dentists to do their Invisalign treatment, which is fine. So that is kind of my take. But I will give you the kind of pros and cons, I think, of the do-it-yourself type of style of orthodontics. And so this is not one of those sessions where I'm just going to kind of bash these companies saying, oh, you know what, they're all junk, which I've seen a lot of on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And yes, I think there's pros and cons with everything. So let me first start off with the pros. So I think it is great how much marketing these companies do. So you have the SmileDirect Club, which has ads on Super Bowl, they have ads all over the place. They have ads, Facebook, Instagram, all over the place, which I believe is a great thing. And the reason for that is because so many more people are exposed to orthodontics. And now people know, hey, it's not just those big metal braces that you need to get in order to straighten your teeth. There are other options. Like I mentioned before, there's Invisalign, there's braces on the inside of the teeth, there's clear braces, gold braces. There's basically like all different types of styles of ways to move your teeth. So I think that is amazing. They're spending a fortune on educating patients that there's other options to move your teeth. So I think that's number one. That is great. The other great thing I believe with them is that they have beautiful locations, that their customer service when you're at the location I believe is pretty good. And once again, this is just me talking as an orthodontist, and I've never been into these locations. I've seen them, but I've had patients who have come to me after seeing them. So that's how I'm kind of getting my information. But yeah, you go in these offices, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. You can take a scan there, the staff's nice, it's just clean. It's a great kind of experience. I think that is great. So now let me talk a little bit about the cons that I think are not as beneficial when it comes to moving your teeth. So one of the things is when you go into these clinics or offices, or I'm not sure what you even call them, that you can take your scan there, and that's great. Those scans are super accurate. Those are amazing. They're very similar to the same scans that we would use or the dentist would use. I think those are great. But then there's another option to do it yourself at home, which is kind of crazy to me because any dentist, orthodontist, dental assistant, anybody who's taken an impression, especially for Invisalign, knows how hard this is. This is not easy. We have people who've been assisting for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years still struggle with taking impressions for Invisalign. You need very accurate impressions in order to have these great fitting molds or great fitting aligners for your teeth. So to do it yourself, I wouldn't even do it on myself. That shows you how difficult this is. So I think that's a little bit concerning for me, that you would have something that you take at home and try to take the impression yourself, and then send it off into these labs. I think that's a little bit tough. The other thing I think is a little bit difficult is that when you have treatment, and this is the same thing, this is from what I've heard from patients, is you don't ever really see an orthodontist or a dentist or really any kind of dental professional. You just see these kind of techs that are in there scanning the teeth or helping you a little bit with the aligners. And that is a little bit concerning or a little bit different for me, because it would be the same thing as, you know, going into the medical office and having pains with your shoulder, with your feet, arms, legs, and then basically kind of like writing it down or giving a little video and then sending it in to somebody, and then, you know, a couple days later somebody gives you a transcript saying, hey, this is probably what's wrong with you. I mean, that seems crazy. Wouldn't you want to actually talk to the medical doctor to be like, hey, why is my chest hurting, or why is my arm hurting, leg hurting, or whatever it is? That just seems a little bit crazy. So to not actually be seen by an orthodontist who is treating you, it's just a little bit different. I don't think that's right. I think that's not the best option for you. The other thing is, they have these kind of forms stating, yes, you know, you're being seen by a dentist and you're up to date on all your checkups and stuff. But that's obviously, as we know, that's not the best idea. So when a patient comes into my office, yeah, they may say, hey, I've seen a dentist in the past X amount of months or years or whatever. But really, I'm looking at their bone level, I'm looking at their dental health, I'm looking at their gum health, making sure that they're eligible for braces or Invisalign, because not everybody is eligible. You know, say we try to move teeth into an area where the bone level's gone, or it's really low, or something happened. You know, you can lose those teeth, and that happens. That's the crazy thing, that happens. I actually had a friend of mine who posted a video that went viral, and then he unfortunately had to take it down just for legal reasons. But it was a patient who went through one of these do-it-yourself companies, and they started to move the teeth, but the bone level was too low. And so they came and saw him, and the patient's teeth were literally moving that much. They were out of control. It was top and bottom, front 4 teeth on the top and the bottom. And those teeth had to be extracted or splinted, or, you know, just done anything they can to try to maintain those teeth, but the prognosis is very bad. And that's the problem. Sometimes you'll just move these teeth and, you know, you'll say, oh yeah, I've seen a dentist and, you know, my checkups are okay or whatever. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're good to go for braces. You know, you want the orthodontist to be checking your bone level, checking your gum level, checking all these different factors to make sure you're a very good candidate for Invisalign or for braces. And that's another thing. No, not everybody, some people are a good candidate for braces, but not so much Invisalign. And really the only people that can help you out with that are an orthodontist or a very experienced dentist. So those are the couple things where when I see that happen, it's just a little bit concerning for me. So that is my honest take on, you know, the do-it-yourself, the SmileDirect, the Candid treatment. I think there's some pros. Like I said, I think that it's great that they're bringing so much awareness to everybody. I think it's great that many more people are aware of that they can move teeth, especially adults, without, you know, these metal braces. I think that's amazing. Some of my concerns is the lack of supervision and then making sure that you are eligible for Invisalign. So once again, guys, that is my take on the do-it-yourself orthodontics. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll answer them right away. Thank you.